Hello, beautiful ones. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Viv here. Hope you are doing well. And I almost didn't make this video, but I'm really being inspired by Glow Antonimo, I think is her name. And she's been doing daily videos, I think, since August. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about the channel. And first of all, I want to wish you guys Happy New Year who have not seen me since, so many blessings in this brand new year, the year of the fire horse. I have another video talking about some spiritual topics, and it was a live too. So I cover a lot of different things in the live. Go to many different topics. So it's more of like a community chat. So you might want to check that out. But I did get an insight that I wanted to share. And this replaces the like you choose reading. I wanted to share this download that I got from Spirit, and it was a couple days ago. And like I said, I was like, I don't, I just was like, how do I encapsulate that into a video? Okay. So this might be a little bit short, but I really wanted to share this with you. And hold on, I feel like my camera's lopsided because I'm an artist. It's very slightly like that's straight. Okay, let's see if it'll stay there because it's on like a down comforter. So it's like, "Mwah." This, I will cut right to the chase, was the message I got. I got this title to share with the goddesses who have been at this channel for a while, spiritual women who are growing and interested in energy healing and wellness and all of that, all the wonderful woo-woo stuff as well. I got growth starts with gratitude and self-acceptance in 2026. So I always take things, and they're a message for me, but I wanted to share with you because it felt like this was to be shared. Hi, if you're just joining. So this is basically just a message. It felt like it's going to flow over 2026, that if you want, like whatever it is you want in this year, this is what Spirit was showing me, whatever you desire to happen in this year, right, to birth in this year, it's that, and it was encapsulated as growth. Growth starts with gratitude, and I'll share more about that. I'll try to really channel that. But it was gratitude and self-acceptance. I got this real sense of, yes, start where you are. And I'm just going to throw out some dreams so you kind of get the scope of what I'm talking about. Whether you want to have a child, whether you want to meet your soulmate, or whether you want to get married, you've maybe just started a relationship, or whatever, like the big dream is, that having gratitude, okay, and having self-acceptance of like where you are, and that you're enough. Okay, that's what's going to bring in what you desire. So you guys know I like to talk about manifestation, and this is like a manifestation message. Okay, I will definitely check back. The video is not over. Gonna have some tea, but I'm gonna check back on comments, especially if you comment or ask a question in the first 24 hours. I will definitely answer it. Okay, and hey to those of you who are here live. So again, so let's tease it out. How can we have more gratitude? And as I said, this was a very clear message for this particular year. So more gratitude for what you already have, okay? So whatever you have, even if you're not, as humans, we don't tend to be we're not 100% satisfied with anything. I could be wrong. Tell me if you are. But, maybe where you live, the place, the home, the apartment, you don't love it, right? But what Spirit is saying, and the message of this video and for you, is for you to grow, right? That Jupiter energy, that expansive energy, which is still very strong right now. If you bring gratitude, think of it, it's as if the ancestors, the spirits want to feel your gratitude as a human being for what has been created for you, right? Like the space you're in, you didn't build it. you didn't get every brick and gather it and stack it. So many things are given to us, right? Um, you may have inherited a home from a parent or grandparent, right? That was given to you. So Spirit is really emphasizing gratitude to start to make that a living practice. Okay. So I just want to share that with you. I feel complete with that message if you really take that in. And then the self acceptance piece was part of that gratitude. So again, starting to look at your beautiful qualities, the qualities that you have, again, that you were given qualities you may have developed, like maybe you're a wonderful listener. Um, Maybe you're very patient. I have one dear friend who is very, very patient. I mean, very occasionally she'll get annoyed, but overall, right? She's human. Overall, with the things happening in her life, she's very, very patient, doesn't tend to get, ruffled or upset. So maybe that's your quality is that you have that patience. Maybe, again, I just think for a lot of us as women, that really just like, okay, what sort of soothing yourself by acknowledging your good qualities the way a parent might, the way a loving, mature parent might know that the child needs to hear what's great about them, what's good. It doesn't have to be great, what's good about them. Oh, you're so kind, you're so thoughtful, right? And not all of our parents gave us that. So again, this is the message I really want to convey. That's more important than any like individual card that I'm going to pull is, like I said, and the first word was growth. So expansion, increase for you starts with gratitude and self-acceptance in 2026. Those qualities are going to be very important. So I just wanted to share that. I also wanted to share that I do have a new channel. For some of you might have noticed, I started doing some content about moving abroad. I did decide to split it off. I am going to keep that channel active. So please, I got the name A Quiet Broad Abroad. I'll put it, I just love that. Spirit was like abroad, 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 right? And I like the word broad because it's kind of funny, it's old-fashioned, and want to appeal to a demographic of women like 50 and over, but like 60 and over. So let me put it in the chat. It's quiet broad, quiet, so I'm a quiet broad abroad. And that is the channel. So do check it out because a lot of you don't know. You haven't seen in my recent videos. So yeah, if you're a woman who's interested at all in slow travel or moving abroad, um, to live as an expat or even like just temporarily, then do check out that channel, Quiet Broad Abroad. Okay. And I'm just going to wait around for a moment here and see if there's any questions. And on that note, I went ahead because you guys, I asked the question, would you be interested in this? I made a wonderful product. It's a master class. So it takes you step by step into the two main ways that you can be abroad, out of the country, whether that's America, Canada, Britain, really quickly without visas and like without fancy stuff like that. It's written actually for Americans, I should say, because there's still certain American privileges as of me recording this. But I talk about how exactly to get into house sitting, which you also there's a lot of opportunities within the United States to house sit. So I take you through how to pick a good one, how to get chosen, and then also how to combine that with Airbnb hacks. I know a lot of us don't love Airbnb, but I always choose locally owned Airbnbs, okay, that are owned by the people, like the ordinary people in that place. And they have property and they live there with their families. So check that out. I will put it below. It's only, let's see, well, I had it on early sale for $21.99. The price, I'll leave that price for a little bit. But again, it's a master class for women, especially about how you can get abroad very quickly and stay for 3 to 6 months. That's sort of the time frame I designed it for, okay? So, whatever you desire, again, whether it's love, whether it's a relationship or a new home or a new career, you can have it. So, it starts with belief. That's the very first thing. All manifestation starts with belief and desire, those two things. So start with maybe doing a gratitude practice. Okay, you could write it. I literally started doing it just by saying right before I go to sleep, and Spirit showed me also that's very powerful. So if you even don't want to write, you don't want to like journal pages and pages, you don't have to. You could literally maybe right before you go to sleep, you don't even have to write it, but you could say and think about one thing that you're grateful for that happened in the day. And then notice how that shifts your energy. That shifts you into a beautiful space of receiving, of gratitude, of like fullness and, havingness, okay? So please, please try this and let me know. And also accepting yourself, not focusing on flaws or constant self-improvement, but what is already wonderful about you and really leaning into that, like leaning into the qualities that you have. Like for me, it's creativity. And like I love starting projects, okay, and starting new things. So whatever yours is, and if you want to share in the chat, I'd be really curious, like what actually, and it'd be nice to hear, what are you grateful for that happened recently? Maybe it didn't happen today, right? Maybe you had a bad day today, but can you reach into your memory and find a recent thing that you're grateful for? Research has shown this really does have an impact, okay? So I hope this helps. I'm going to keep the video short. Mwah. Much love and blessings. And I'm working on a sleep meditation, relaxation with wonderful affirmations. I'm working on that. That has to have music added and all of that. So that'll be coming out in the next couple days, I would say, like 3 or 4 days. Okay. Be well and stay blissed and blessed. Bye bye for now. And check for links below to anything I mentioned. Bye bye.